What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back again with another 90-day fiance before the 90 days video, and this one is all about Benjamin. Now, when it comes to Ben himself in particular, this is a man that is now on a mission to do some form of damage control. Why? Because he wants to look after his perception. He wants to look after how he looks to everybody else. Because why? He is a man of God. He is a pastor that has never done anything wrong, and only everyone else can do wrong apart from him. But now he's in a state in his life where he's realizing it's time for me to take accountability. But the problem is, ladies and gentlemen, in a second when I read this to you, you're going to realize that this accountability he's trying to take isn't real accountability. It's just it's damage control, isn't it? But you know what though, let's not waste any more time, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start off by giving a big massive shout out to every single person that is a member of the channel. Now, with that being said, this is the first post he made on his Instagram story, and he comes out by saying this: "This is my last day in Peru, and I remember feeling so much regret and sadness. Not because the trip didn't go as I hoped, but because I knew I had not represented my faith and my family well." Oh, poor Benjamin, poor Benjamin. It's quite interesting though how he says he knew that he had never represented his faith or his family well. But if he knew that, then why didn't you just represent your faith and your family well? Oh yeah, that's because he doesn't know how to. But to be honest with you, I know why I think that he definitely thought he was, because throughout the whole season, his mannerisms was always to be cool, calm, and collected. And if you ask me personally, the reason why he was always cool, calm, and collective, and he never ever flipped out, and he never showed like a bad side of him, is because he wanted the whole world to see him as this understanding man that has a big heart for everyone, and that in reality, it's Mahogany is the one who's in the wrong because of her behavior. That's why he wanted to question her about her photos being fake, about the house itself not looking real, all that blah blah blah. Because for him, he was like, let me at least present myself as a man of goodness. When in reality, he's the man of the freaking devil, and he knows nothing about faith. He knows nothing about being an actual pure good freaking pastor. Only thing he knows is how to be the devil's advocate. Okay, that's too dark. Nonetheless though, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to the next post. As you can see here, ladies and gentlemen, he continues by saying, "I didn't know how badly it all went until it came out on TV. The good thing about being in the national spotlight is you get a third-party perspective of who you are. This can be life-crushing or life transforming. It's easy to blame it on editing or production or trolls, but there's always some truth in the comment section." And if you ask me, ladies and gentlemen, the fact that he even mentions that there is always some truth in the comment section, this tells me that he has been reading blogs, probably been going on YouTube, checking out videos, he's been reading comments, and because he's been doing that, it explains strongly why his next post is worded exactly how it's worded. Because trust me when I tell you, the only way it can be worded this way is if he knew what people were saying, so therefore he could use what people were saying against them in his own defense, because that's what he does. He is a manipulator. I would love to say he's a master one, but I don't feel manipulated, so he's not that great at it, you know what I mean? But the fact is though, narcissistic people, they always think that they're good at everything that they do. Whether it's lying, they're not good at it, you know what I mean? Being a manipulator, they're not good at it. I don't know about the bedroom, you know what I mean? Actually, no, to be fair, I've been with some master manipulators in the bedroom. God damn! Anyway, but some of them have been disappointed too, I don't lie to you, man. Anyway, let's get serious, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into the last post, if you dig what I say. So he finishes off by saying this: "So yes, my bad. So yes, I see what you see. I was overbearing, selfish, justifying myself, and not listening, just to name a few things. I realize words are easy, so this is about accountability and actions. I'm still listening and processing it all, but I'm devoted to doing better and being better. My faith and my family deserve it." I mean, listen, to be honest with you, your family definitely does his family definitely does deserve him being a better human being. In terms of his faith, on the other hand, I think they deserve him leaving the faith, because all he does is use the faith as an excuse of his actions and always use it to cover up everything. So to be honest, the only way he can do great for his faith is by leaving, you know what I mean? And just being himself elsewhere where nobody else can be affected by his evil sides, you know what I mean? His manipulative XYZ. But the matter of the fact is, ladies and gentlemen, the fact that he came out with comments such as overbearing, selfish, justifying, and not listening. Hold on a minute. Where could he have seen all of these comments about him? How could he have known that this is what we're thinking? How could he have known to use those words? So therefore he looks like he's being a good person by holding himself accountable. Oh, no, ladies and gentlemen, it is not by him watching the show and picking up on these things. It's by him going to the comment section, like he already said, and reading what people have been saying about him. And let's be real, when it comes to Benjamin himself in particular, he will use anything possible to save himself, to make him look like he is this freaking saint. And I tell you this now, I cannot wait for the tell-all part 2, because boy, I want to see Sean go all up on him, and I want to see Mahogany just say everything that she needs to say against him, you know what I mean, and not hold back in any kind of way, because I really want to see how he is under peer pressure. Because as far as I'm concerned, when he came into part 1, he came in guns blazing. Yo, Kimberly, guess what? You are a meanwhile sitting there and not thinking the same thing about himself. You ain't selling no bull crap to me. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, you let me know what you think, what your thoughts are when it comes to Benjamin and his whole mighty about holding himself accountability and understanding that he's overbearing, selfish, just blah, 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 blah. Listen, Benjamin, the best thing that you could ever do for your life is take your hands off the freaking wheel and probably just allow your ex-wife to look after you, to be honest with you. Because, I mean, to be honest, the fact that she got with you in the first place means she saw something in you. But then she left you, right? Probably because she then realized whatever she saw in you was never going to come out, because you are an evil, evil, evil man. That there's nothing better to do than go online and find young women so you can use them and then manipulate them to your own freaking advantage. I mean, listen, ladies and gentlemen, the proof is in the freaking pudding. And let's not forget at the same time that there has been accusations against him when it came to his former employer as well, about a young person who was also involved with Benjamin himself in particular. So I'm just saying it how it is. This man will never change. He talks about life crushing. If you ask me, that was probably a dig of someone else. But when he talked about life transforming, 52 years of age and you haven't transformed a part of your life yet, I'm not saying it's never too late. But at the same time, though, for a narcissist to change their life after 52 years, I just don't see it. And now the cameras are off. I'm sure he's going to go back to being whatever weirdo he was beforehand. Nonetheless, though, ladies and gentlemen, like, subscribe, and thank you for your time. Peace.